Alright, hey guys, a quick afternoon tutorial on your criteria and constraints, the requirements you have for your projects. If you are a sixth grader, your project is the solar oven project. You want to look at things that you need to do, like it can be any size or shape, except it really should be closer to a shoebox. This is something that Mr. Fields has to build. It's not going to be this big. This would be great, but I only have one box this size. Most of the things that I'm going to need to be able to build will be closer to this. I'm not building all of your designs, but if I'm going to build your design, it needs to be something closer to this size here. Can it be any material? Actually, no. I want you to think really closely about what could be built with things that you have around your house. If it's in your house, there's a good chance I've got it in my house. If you have an idea for something, you can say, hey, Mr. Fields, do you have this? Things that I do have. I have some air pocket bubble wrap. I have some foam sheet wrapping paper. I have some clear plastics. I have thicker styrofoam. If we can line the size of that, I do have some foil, but in limited quantities, so I'm not going to make a giant box wrapped in foil like crazy. You want to use your material sparingly as you design this. I got lots of cardboard. It must be able to fit a cup of ice into it. It needs to fit a plastic cup of ice into it. It must be placed in the sunlight to receive the radiation thermal energy from the sun. It will be in the sunlight for at least 1 hour, but less than 2 hours. The melted liquid water is going to be measured at the end. We'll compare which device had the most melted water. The goal is to melt as much of the ice as possible, and again, it has to get its energy from the sun. Those are the details for your project. Now I need you to break those down into what are the criteria and constraints. They're in there. Go back and look at them, listen to them again, look at the document that I'm sharing, and come up with a table that identifies the criteria and constraints for this project.